My family, now a couple of days ago, I read you all what Carnival of so-called expert Andrew Loney said about what is currently going on. My family, I believe that all of you can see that the attacks on Meghan have increased. Even yesterday, I saw on X whereby a member of the squad posted a comment saying this, and I quote, "Something is afoot in the British royal family. The level of attacks and hate against Meghan is especially through the roof." And my family, so people are noticing, they are seeing that the attacks on Meghan have increased over the past couple of weeks. Now, my family, the attacks have always been there. But this past couple of weeks, the attacks have drastically, my family, escalated. But why? Why is this happening? Why? Why have the attacks on Meghan drastically escalated over the past couple of weeks? Why? My family, number one, we are seeing that things are not going great for senior members of the royal family back in the UK. For example, we learned just my family yesterday that in Australia, leaders don't want to meet the king. They don't want to be seen next to King Charles. That's one thing that my family we have seen. And even when Meghan made her appearance, my family, in that red dress a couple of days ago, my family, we have seen the interest that people have on Meghan is immense. It is immense. It is immense. And Kate and William, they also made their first ever appearance, my family, together in a while, after my family announcing that Kate was done with her chemotherapy. But Kate's appearance did not generate, family, as much attention as Meghan's appearance in that red dress at the Children's Hospital LA. My family, the attention that was able to, my family, generate. And you can see that the royal who is popular, the royal who commands attention, it is Meghan and Prince Harry. And the ones who get all the attention don't even live in the UK. Now, my family, what do we call what's happening right now? My family, before I even say anything else, let me show you a clip from Carnival of so-called expert Kevin Mackenzie and Kinsey Schofield, my family, who are obsessed with exploiting Harry and Meghan's names. My family, there is something that I want you all to be able to, my family, hear before we discuss exactly what is happening, my family. So can you please hear this?
Calling all of Britain slave drivers, you're not forgiven for that, mate. You shouldn't have done it. You're really not forgiven for it. That said, there's no doubt that on a one-to-one basis, when he's on his own, he's an affable bozo. He's a nice enough guy. And this recent mini tour he made, he went to New York, then London, then to South Africa. He was clearly enjoying himself, and people enjoyed his company. I think he's different when he's on his own to when he's with his wife.
Yeah, he's
My family, what you are seeing is the UK media, the Madocon press, creating this perception that Prince Harry is way much better off without having his wife by his side. My family, it is like saying that a husband is, much better off without having his wife around. My family, that is despicable. It is despicable. It is despicable. My family, everybody knows that UK media want to see Harry and Meghan divorced. That is not news. It is what they so desperately want to see happening between Harry and Meghan. But they do what they do because, number one, they are desperate to get Harry back in the UK. Number two, they can see that the roles that they have in the UK are extremely boring. Don't sell papers at all. And they are so desperate to force Harry back to the UK, to have Harry back to the UK. And they know that the firm, meaning William and Charles, have sent them this message. Harry is welcome, but Meghan is not. Meghan is not wanted, my family, in the UK by senior members of the royal family, William and Charles, and Kate and Camilla, and the British media. But they do want Harry back. They want the scapegoat, the spare Prince Harry back. Because, number one, ever since he and Meghan fled the UK, the royal family, the firm, have never ever done any successful tour. And they are desperate to have Prince Harry back. Extremely desperate. They are desperate to force Harry back to the UK. And they need him back without Meghan, the mother of his kids. And my family also, one thing that all of you should note is that UK media, my family, in their desperation to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage, my family, they're painting this lie that Prince Harry is much better off without Meghan. He is not. I'll say it right now. He is not. He is not. He is not. UK media want to finish what they started. For all these years, for 8 years now, they have been trying to destroy Harry and Meghan's relationship. It hasn't worked. But they keep trying. They keep trying to fulfill the purpose of their smear campaign. And it has always been meant to separate Harry from Meghan and Meghan from Prince Harry. And my family, they know that it is cruel to call for a husband and wife to divorce. It is cruel even to wish divorce upon a husband and wife. It is cruel. Very, very cruel. Especially when you know, number one, what we've all seen Harry and Meghan go through. What we've all seen Harry and Meghan experiencing at the hands of the UK tabloid media, whereby Harry and Meghan have fought for their love for each other. In the words of Tyler Perry, he said that Harry and Meghan just wanted to be free, just love each other, to be free, to love each other. And it has always been clear that Harry and Meghan will go to the ends of the world for my family, each other. In Meghan's own wedding vows, she said, and I quote, "For this love, she was a fighter." She is a fighter. Now, my family, it is cruel to wish divorce upon a husband and wife, or because you can't stand that Prince Harry married a woman of color. It is cruel. Or because William and Charles are jealous of Harry and Meghan's immense star power. It is cruel. Very, very cruel. So what do UK media do? Remember, the media shape public opinion. What they're doing is trying to create this perception into the public's mind, into people's minds, that Prince Harry is way much better off without having the mother of his kids by his side. That Prince Harry is in his element and that he's happy without Meghan by his side. Without Meghan, my family, what does Harry have? My family, what does he have? Because it seems to me that what even Harry said in court documents, that UK media always wanted to see him single, alone, on his own, lonely. That is the future that UK media envision for Prince Harry, whereby he is alone, or because they want to be the only ones who exploit Prince Harry until there's nothing left to exploit. And then after they're done, they go after his kids. My family, it is cruel. It is extremely cruel. My family, first of all, before I even say more, because there is more, I still want you to continue, please, hearing this.
Bird that's been uncaged. He is that free spirit that we used to see when he was the third wheel with Prince William and Catherine. You know, just the silly personality, the outgoing personality. When he is with Meghan, he is far more guarded, far more protected, far more paranoid, unhappy. And you know, I do think that Meghan sits at home, probably scrolling through the internet, seeing all of these glowing reactions to Prince Harry on the road. And she is, meanwhile, dodging all of the negative press she's receiving thanks to the Hollywood Reporter's bullying allegations. She does the last-minute ditch effort to throw a bunch of her friends in Us Weekly magazine to sing her praises, and that backfires because it was such a...
Now, my family, now that is what I wanted you to hear. That's what I wanted you to hear. Number one, Carnival of so-called expert Kinsey Schofield says that Prince Harry looks, free. My family, that he looks free, like when he was the third wheel following William and Kate behind, being their third wheel. When you see them say this stuff, they're giving you a perspective of what they want to see happening to Prince Harry, whereby he's back being the third wheel following William and Kate behind. To them, that will be the best thing they ever see. Harry following William and Kate behind on his own, divorced, and following William and Kate behind. And that if that happens, you know what? Harry will be back to being my family, in the words of Kinsey Schofield, the silly personality that they say that they like about Prince Harry. Silly personality. Surely, do you see how they perceive or view Prince Harry? They view him as a kind of a plaything. Someone who was put on this earth to simply entertain them by, number one, being lonely. Number two, making mistakes. That way you can maybe have something to write about, my family. That's why Prince Harry was put on this earth. And that should come back and entertain them, entertain people like Kinsey Schofield. Now, my family, this is not the first time I have heard this nonsense. This is not the first time I have heard this nonsense. I remember the words of Perez Hilton, my family, whereby he said that, what are Harry and Meghan doing in Hollywood? They should go back to the UK in the raw that way we can be able to get the stories, this drama. We want the drama. That's how they perceive Prince Harry, as someone who was put on this earth to my family, whereby they can create drama around him. That way he can be miserable, however, entertain them. My family. Prince Harry can go out with Kate and William, and he can look so miserable, so deeply unhappy. He can look bored to his mind, but UK media will say, oh, Harry, you're so happy to be back. He's so happy to be back in the royal fold. He can go out there and be so unhappy, so miserable. Can go back to the royal fold and be miserable, be unhappy, but UK media will say, he's so happy to be back in the royal fold. Oh, it's so nice to have Harry back. It's like we now have our old Harry back, following William and Kate behind, being the third wheel again. While Meghan is back in California on her own with the kids, because I'm sure they don't want the kids. However, they are willing to make an exception and actually allow the kids, to come back with Prince Harry, but no Meghan. I don't see a way whereby Meghan can ever, allow anybody to take her children Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet away from her. I don't see it. Even I don't see Prince Harry himself also being the kind of person whereby he separates his wife from, the kids. But that's what UK media want. That's what UK media want. I remember something that, came out in Prince Harry's, court fight versus the Mirror, whereby someone who was there said that there was a time whereby Diana was leaving her therapist's place, and then Diana was okay. She was fine, not crying. She was okay. And then she was swarmed by paparazzi, and then she began crying. And the next day, UK media, they wrote that Diana is crying because of her divorce from Charles, not because they were harassing her. UK media never ever like to blame themselves for anything. They prefer blaming it on others, on other people, but never on themselves. My family, even right now, as we've been seeing, they blame Meghan for her leaving, not on their abuse of Meghan, because they wanted her to go, but they never ever expected that Prince Harry would go with her. And even to this day, UK media, Daily Mail, The Sun, Mirror Express, never ever blame themselves for Harry leaving. They blame Meghan. Even though they played a huge part in Harry leaving, they choose to blame Meghan because they never ever like to blame themselves for anything. For anything. Now, my family, why am I saying this stuff today? I say because UK media want to control the narrative. They want to control the narrative surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan. If Harry is back in the UK, for example, my family, as they came over for the World Child Awards, oh, Harry, you look happy. You're in your element, Harry. You are perfect. You are amazing. It's so sad that you had to leave. You are so good at this. You're so good at this, Harry. No other member of the royal family can come close to you. They praise Prince Harry so much that you think that they love him. They don't. They don't. While attacking his wife. And you've heard the words of Kinsey Schofield, my family, whereby she says that Meghan could be back at home, seeing Prince Harry getting all this good press when he's out on his own. But then Meghan could end up being jealous because she, on the other hand, is attacked and abused and insulted and painted as a bully when she's not. My family, while Prince Harry, is receiving so much praises from the same media who attack Meghan. Even the Hollywood Reporter, they were kind to Prince Harry, but attacked Meghan in particular. Now, my family, why is this happening? Why is this going on? What is this strategy called? What is the name of this strategy? My family, a few days ago, I read you the words of Carnival of so-called expert Andrew Loney. But let me remind you what Andrew Loney said about what is going on. My family. One expert, Andrew Loney, says there is a reason why the palace is trying to separate the couple. And that my family, let me kindly read you this also from Andrew Loney. My family, he says, and I quote, I think that there is a lot of briefing about Meghan, even possibly from the palace. They are trying to separate Harry and Meghan by painting Prince Harry as the good guy, which he is, that is a good man, but then demonizing Meghan. And you've heard what Kinsey Schofield is saying about the impact that they want to see from that, from what they're doing to Meghan by constantly attacking her. They want Meghan to be jealous. They want Meghan to get upset, and maybe even ask this question, I'm being attacked, I'm being abused, I'm being insulted by the same people that are praising my husband. Maybe if I leave him alone, maybe if we divorce, then they'll leave me alone. That's the position that they want to get Meghan to. Andrew Loney then says, and I quote, "They're trying to present Meghan as the villain, but Prince Harry the good guy." You know, my family. And my family, Andrew Loney calls this an image manipulation strategy. My family. That's what he calls what family is going on, what you're seeing happening, my family. He said it is an image manipulation strategy which is at play. And the purpose of this image manipulation strategy is to drive a wedge between Prince Harry and Meghan. You know, is to make Meghan think that, maybe the attacks on her will stop if she and Prince Harry separate. It is to make Meghan jealous, even ask herself, I'm being attacked, I'm being bullied for clearly because I'm with Prince Harry. Maybe if I leave, then they'll stop attacking me. That's what they want to do. And this is part of the plot by the palace. And that's why I told you all a couple of weeks ago that Hollywood Reporter's hit piece was sanctioned by the palace. Because also, my friend, right after they were attacking Meghan, all of a sudden, they began getting exclusives about William and Kate Middleton. That tells you why they did what they did. My family, they also painted Prince Harry as the good guy, as someone who my family has been manipulated. But he's Prince Charming. Even in their own words, they say that Prince Harry is charming. And that's exactly what my family tabloids in the UK are doing. That's what you see on Talk TV by Kevin Mackenzie, my family, by this Kevin guy, my family. Kevin O'Sullivan, sorry, his name is Kevin O'Sullivan. I'm sorry I was mistaken. Kevin O'Sullivan and Kinsey Schofield. You are seeing them employ that same strategy. Oh, Harry, you are happier without Meghan. UK media who bully Prince Harry and Meghan want to tell you that they know, when Harry is happy. The same people who are hell-bent in destroying Harry and Meghan's lives want to tell you that they know that this is how Prince Harry can be happy. And he can be happy if he and Meghan separate. Despicable. Utterly despicable what they're doing. Their actions are utterly despicable. My family, if UK media get what they want, and I hope they never ever get what they want, it simply means that the spare has been destroyed. Look at even right now. They are still talking about Harry and Meghan. They are still whinging, mourning constantly about Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They rarely talk about William and Kate Middleton. Rarely, very, very rarely. Rarely. Talk TV, GB News, hate accounts who profess to be Kate and William supporters. Dan Wootton, who claims to be a royalist. Is he talking about William, about Kate, about Charles, about Camilla? No. No. He is mostly, my family, creating hateful content about Meghan. So my family, that tells you so much of what you need to know about the agenda that is at play currently as we speak. My family, it tells you about the agenda that is currently at play. That my family are seeing their own two eyes here. My family, UK media are getting even more and more desperate. They are getting even more and more desperate. And I've always told you all, it is scary what UK media can do when they get desperate. It is scary and dangerous. And dangerous what UK media can do when they get desperate. Remember, these are people who have blood on their hands. Diana, Colin Flack, people like Dan Wootton should be in prison for what they did to Colin Flack. But after bullying her, attacking her, all because she went out with Harry once, or because she went out with Prince Harry once after attacking her, going after her, or because she went out with Prince Harry once, my family, look at what Dan Wootton is doing right now. He's now after Meghan. He has a new target in his sights. So my family, these individuals who bully Meghan on a daily basis must be called out. They must be called out. They must be called out. They must be called out. And Meghan, stay strong. Stay strong. You know why, the farm mostly targets you. You know why. Even in the documentary, Meghan said these words, that she is the target. And indeed, she is the target because for a long time, the farm have hoped that she is the one who leaves Prince Harry. And they have tried and keep trying to push her out of Harry's life. In my family, I've always said this. Yes, UK media can give Harry good press on Monday, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, while attacking his wife. The one issue that I don't understand why they're not thinking about this is that do they think that if they go after Meghan and write glowing things about Prince Harry, do they think that will make Prince Harry come and give them a hug? Do they think that will make Prince Harry invite them over whenever he's going on a tour to Lesotho or the UK? Do they think that they'll be welcomed or given a hug by Prince Harry? Of course not. Of course not. The day I see Prince Harry allowing Daily Mail or The Sun or the Mirror to have any kind of access to him, maybe, just maybe, I'll believe the lies that UK media are spreading that all isn't well between Harry and Meghan. But my family, I haven't seen that. I have not seen the one bit. Why? I haven't seen Prince Harry inviting, this carnival of so-called experts who abuse his wife anywhere around him. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one bit. Even when Harry was in the UK for the World Child Awards, we saw people like Chris Ship, my family, reporting from outside the venue that Harry was in. So my family, Harry will not invite people who abuse his wife and kids anywhere around him. But what they are trying to do here, they are trying to create problems between Harry and Meghan, whereby Meghan here, being the victim who is constantly attacked and abused, starts asking questions whether it would be much better for her if she maybe leaves Prince Harry, and maybe if she does that, then this attack will stop. Let me say this. When Diana got a divorce, even she must have assumed that maybe finally they'll leave me alone. Finally, they'll stop harassing me. But in the words of Harry's late mother said these words, and I quote, "Things became much more difficult after she and Charles got a divorce. Things became way more difficult for Diana after she and Charles did get a divorce." And my family, with the kind of obsession that I have seen that UK media have on Meghan with the hate campaign, they are never going to stop. They are never, ever going to stop. They are never going to stop. And I've always maintained that Harry and Meghan together are a powerful couple. They are a powerful couple. If they weren't powerful, right now, the palace would have given up trying to split Harry from Meghan and Meghan from Prince Harry. They would have stopped. They would have stopped. They would have stopped. My family. And you see them saying glowing things about Prince Harry because they want Meghan to feel bad about what they are doing to her. Because my family, the fact is, all these people, these members of the Royal family who attack Meghan every single day, who abuse her, who insult her, are people, my family, who are, my family, have a deal with senior members of the royal family, William, Charles, Kay, Camilla. They are from Harry's, my family, world. You know? They are from Prince Harry's, my family, world. Back in the UK, my family, his past life. And even though Prince Harry wants to break free, and my family has even broken free himself, they still refuse to let him leave. They refuse to let him go, my family. They want to keep on, they keep trying to drag him back to the UK. They keep trying to drag Harry back to the UK every single time. Whenever there's an event in the UK, number one question, is Harry coming? My family, we've had this time and time again. When there's a meeting at Balmoral, is Harry coming? Christmas, already they're asking, is Harry coming? January, New Year, they'll ask, is Harry coming? My family, every single time, it will always be, is Harry coming? Because Harry was never ever supposed to escape the gilded cage. And the keepers of the cage want him back inside it, because my family, he and Meghan are excelling outside of the institution, and they're trying the same tactic they've been using for a long time. Abuse Meghan, say Prince Harry is a victim of Meghan, because you want Meghan to feel angry, to feel bad about what you're doing to her. That way she leaves Prince Harry. Meghan, I can't begin to imagine what you go through every single day, because these attacks that they wage on you, it is difficult. It is difficult. No human being should have to go through what Meghan goes through. But Meghan, in your own words, you say that for this love, you are a fighter. Keep fighting for you and Harry's love, because I can see that what they're trying to do is once again push Meghan away from Prince Harry, my family, by first of all making her upset about the constant attacks on her, while saying Prince Harry is somehow a victim of Meghan, that he has been manipulated by Meghan. It's all meant to make Meghan feel upset, feel angry, and just want to give up. It's all about even undermining her confidence, my family. Honestly, if someone did this to me, I even, my family, honestly, what can I say? If someone did this to me by now, honestly, even I wouldn't be able to handle or my family tolerate what is even going on. But my family, we must understand why all this is happening. We must understand why all this is going on, why it's happening, what they're doing, my family. As I've said, it's called an image manipulation strategy, whereby you're putting Meghan as the bad guy and Harry the good guy to drive a wedge between Prince Harry and Meghan. Meghan clearly is a good person with a very good heart. A very, very good heart. She's a mother, and all she did was just simply fall in love with Prince Harry. That's all she did. But you are attacking her to make her feel like maybe all this stuff will stop if she leaves Prince Harry. You want her to feel jealous, in the words of Kinsey Schofield. In the words of Kinsey Schofield, you want Meghan to feel jealous because of seeing her husband getting the good press, while whenever she steps out, she's attacked. You want her to think that maybe if she leaves Prince Harry, all these attacks will stop. Meghan, please stay strong and don't let them destroy what you have. If what you have with Prince Harry was not powerful, they would not try to destroy it. And they know that you and Harry together are a powerful couple. Don't allow them to. Once again, they want Meghan to leave Prince Harry, just as Harry said. They knew that Meghan would leave because of how they were abusing her. What they never ever expected was that Prince Harry will leave with her, the family. And they're still doing it even after Harry and Meghan fled the UK, while saying, oh, Harry wants to come back. Oh, he wants to come back. When, as Harry said, he wants to come back and rejoin the royal fold. When my family has he said that, but they use nameless and faceless sources. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they were trying to get Harry reported. And that maybe if it worked, they'd say, oh, you know what? But he wants to be here. He wants to be back here in the UK. I'm assuming that that's what they wanted. That's the narrative that they wanted to create. But thankfully, my family, one of their plans against Harry and Meghan was foiled. My family, there is a huge concerted effort to separate Harry and Meghan, as even you've heard from Andrew Loney. It's a huge effort. And my family, let's hope and pray that it never ever succeeds. Let's hope and pray that it never ever my family succeeds. And so right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Dana, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. It never wins, love wins, and stay tuned. The next video, love you always and forever. Harry isn't happy being away from Meghan, my family. He isn't happy to be away from his wife and his kids, like how you can want you to believe he is, my family. Harry has long felt pain for being, alone on his own. And as someone who lost his mother and then found love again, in Meghan, it was so important that UK media should have respected that Harry fell in love and respected the woman that my family he loves and the woman that my family he chose to marry. It is sad that they did not respect Meghan, and they still don't respect her. Well, saying that Prince Harry, wants to come back to them. How? First of all, it's never happening. It's never my family happened, and it's not going to happen, my family. It is not. Prince Harry will never ever choose UK media over, his wife Meghan. My family, kindly please stay tuned to this video. I love you all forever, and may God bless my family, all of you. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family, ever prosper. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.